So now we have the login, sign in, logout, and the full navigation functionality done. Let's add the new post. Okay, so let's go to create, and I'm going to copy a few things because it's just setting the variables, the constants I mean, and the imports. We should already know what this is doing. So React use effect and use state from React, redirect and we router from React router and Firebase, the configuration. So let's say constant create equals, we are going to add props here. I'm not sure if I'm using that, I can remember. So yes, because we're going to replace, I think, and that's why I'm adding with router. So I'm just going to copy all this and explain. Okay, these are 5 constants. Okay, the title, content, and cover, that are the things we need in order to upload the file, that is the cover, and the title and content to Firebase, Firestore. Okay, and the is busy, that is going to handle the state of the application whenever we add or whenever we create a post. It's going to be busy, or if we are waiting for something, we're going to check that. Okay, and as well as the route, those two are going to have the false state first. And now let's say constant add post, so this is the function that is going to actually trigger the Firebase creation of the post. Okay, so let's say e and e that prevent default. So we can say here set is busy to true to see what happens there, and that should be it for now. So let's say return, and well, I'm going to define better all the things that we need, because we are not going to return the form directly inside the return, so we need to handle the create form in the next way. So let's say let create form, let me move my mouse so you can see, is if is busy, then we're going to say create form. We wrap, we're going to wrap our HTML inside those parentheses. I'm going to copy this and paste it, okay, below this. So this is a class name of processing, a div, and only a paragraph and a loader. Okay, but we still don't have the styling for the loader, that we're going to add that next. And then if is busy is true, then we're going to show the loader, else we're going to say create form equals to, let's wrap or let's add those parentheses, and let me copy this because this is just a form. Okay, so you can see we are using just the on change to set the title, set the content, and the only difference here is the set cover, that is only going to get the file list that is inside the file input. Now we can say return a React fragment, React that fragment, and we can say create form. We still need to add this inside our route, so let's come to routes, import, create from, components, and create. So let me copy this, paste it, and this is create, and create. Save that, and we should have component create does not contain a default export. Okay, I forgot that. So we actually need to come back here and say export default create. So we have this, and this should open on my other screen. Nice. So let's add the functionality that we need, because right now we are setting the values and we are setting is busy inside this add post that is being triggered whenever we submit the form. Now we need to go to our configuration or Firebase class and add the next function that is going to allow us to upload the file and then create the post. So this one is going to be, just let me, okay, async and create post. We are going to have a post here, okay? We're going to return a post or pass a post, better said. So you should already know what is going on here, but let me just close this and come back to create so I can pass that. And let's say console.log post, in case you don't know. So this one is going to say Firebase, or we're going to await. Well, let me just get that code straight so I can have that. Just give me a second. Yes, we're going to use await, of course, although I don't have that set yet. Let's await and Firebase that is create post. Okay, the post that we're going to add is going to be here, so let post is going to be equals to the title that we are going to set the title in the form, also the content, and the cover is going to be the value of the cover, but since the cover is a file list, we're going to return the first value inside that and pass this to that. So this is the post that we are going to add. So let's save that. Let's check this. Let me add an image. This one maybe. Open the console and say create post, and we have this. And you can see that this is a file. Okay, and you can see all the things that this file has. So that's the only thing, and it got stuck in the loading state because we're setting the state to true, but we are not canceling that. Okay, so we are going to say set well, we can add it because I'm going to return something in the promise. So let's continue with this and we can fix that later. So this one, since we know what we are getting inside here, let's say constant, let me move my mouse, storage ref Firebase that storage, this is a method, and the ref is a method too. Constant storage child equals to storage ref that not bucket but child, and remember that the post that cover is a file and this has the name property. So this is the name that we're going to use in order to add the document. Okay, so constant post cover, not with a capital P, post cover is going to be await a storage child that put. So this is what is what is actually going to upload the file, but here we need the file, so it's post cover. Remember that cover is a file. Constant download URL, URL like this, await. So we're going to await for the storage child now to download. So this is going to upload, and after that is done, we can download. Okay, so that's what we are doing there. Now we need the reference of that file. So file ref, the reference is the name of the file that is stored, okay, or the location. So we're going to get that using post cover that. You can see that we can even get a task, okay. So reference that location, that path, okay, so that should work. Getting the path of the file inside the storage. Let's say now let new post, it's indented wrong, let new post with a capital P now, and the title is going to be the post title that is coming from the post that we are passing inside this function. The content is also the post content that we are passing, but now the cover is going to be the download URL, and the file ref like this, okay, or in lowercase is going to be our file ref. Okay, so now we're going to add constant firestore post is going to be equals to await Firebase that firestore that collection posts with a capital P. Add, we have this add method that is going to add the new post, and here we can catch the error if that occurs, and we are going to say console.log error, and we can also return here the error, okay, in case you want to check that. If not, we're just going to console Firebase, firestore post, not to console, sorry, to return. And here we should be able to create the post. So after the await, we're going to say then, so let me add this, but let me keep this in the same line so I can do this. In console, just console.log and post created successfully, and the catch error console.log error. So inside we can set the set is busy to false inside here. Okay, we can just await in case you want to await. Okay, that so this one is going to return either an error, okay, or the post created. So either way, we're going to set is busy to false, and we're going to set the redirect only here to true. So it should work. Yep, this should work. So let's say first post, choose file, and let me find one. Okay, this one, open and create post. Let's wait a second. Meanwhile, I'm going to open the console. Post created successfully, okay, on create JS24. I'm just opening the console so I can see. Okay, we still don't have the redirection, that's why we are still in this component in this page. So redirect context out, and we have this. So let's go to database and let's see what we have. We have these posts. It's taking a bit to load. Okay, and you can see that the file ref is only the name and storage, and we have this one. Okay, so we are able to upload files and the information of the post. So wait a second, I have this set redirect true, but it's not working. And this is odd. Set redirect. Oh, okay. Because I don't have that. Okay, I didn't bring that. So let's say constant redirect, Control C, and paste this one here. So let's save this and let's create another one. Second post. This is the second post. Choose file. Let me look for another file that I can use. I don't have. Let's use the same one. Let's use this one. Open and create post. So this should redirect us now, since we have that. And let's see if that redirects us. Okay, we can see that we are here in the main works and post created successfully. So let's take a look at this. So we need to refresh, and we should have 2 images and 2 posts. Okay, 2 images and a database. The first and the second post. Okay, so we have that. Okay, and we get redirected and everything is working. Now what we need to do is to fetch the posts, okay, and add the functionality that when we click one image, we get redirected to that specific post. Okay, and also the edit and the delete, that is going to be in the same post component. So this is going to be it for this video, and we will continue in the next one.